Should you follow your dreams or go get a normal job? Well, in today's video Insider, this is what I'm going to be revealing to you. And today's video may seem a little bit confrontational. It may seem like I'm attacking you. It may seem like it hurts to hear this message, but realize all I'm here to do is not to be your best friend, but simply hold up this mirror to show you how great you really are and the potential you have. Because I find most people out there, they hear this message, they know what they want to do, they know what their heart's saying, and yet they never take action because they lack the belief in themselves. So I want you to realize that you're born ready, you're born to win. Today's video, how are you going to figure out whether or not you're going to take action on your dream or get a normal job, is based upon this. I called it the LCA formula. This is something that I've revealed now all across the globe when I'm speaking on stages, as well as this is a formula I followed when I began my journey. So I want you to pay close attention to every single one of these points because you've got to make sure it's in balance. Now, today's video has been inspired by a fellow insider who submitted this question over to us. This is what CJ Buckley said. He said, "My passion is for football and there is a college course that I want to do that is far away and my parents are against it. They would want me to stay closer to home and do accounting or business, which I'm good at school, but I'd rather do the football course and become a professional football coach, which is my dream. Any advice?" Firstly, CJ, just want to say thank you so much for submitting your question over to us. And Insider, if you'd also like tailored advice from me and be featured on our show, all you have to do is submit your question by following the link above or go directly to the link here or follow the link in the description box below. Firstly, CJ, to answer this question, I'm going to be breaking this down, of course, but in regards to your parents, I want you to realize that your parents have got great intention behind what they're saying. They just want you to be happy at the end of the day. So realize, firstly, you should thank whatever your beliefs are, the universe, the world, that you've woken up so early. Because I've spent time coaching people who've been in their career for 40 plus years, hated every single moment, and only now they want to change. And they got so much more to risk because they've left it so late. You, on the other hand, what have you literally got to lose? You don't want to also get to the end of your career, having earned all the money, thinking, oh, that was the wrong career. I feel dissatisfied. I don't care that, I've got the money, because money at the end of the day is not what gives you that fulfillment. Some people are so poor, they got us money, right? So you've got to make sure that you really take this into account, that you've got to be thankful that you're waking up so early. Now, bearing that in mind, I'm going to break this down to you. So Insider, make sure to pay close attention as well. The first thing that you got to have to decide, should you follow your dream or go get a normal job, is you got to ask yourself, which one do I love more? And if you've ever been into like a grocery store, or you've ever been to, I don't know, the shopping mall, and somebody hates their job, you know immediately that they do. Why? Because they lack the energy, they lack the passion. And you feel like they are like a zombie, just kind of like, basically at the cashier, just zapping your products. And they're like, oh, are you paying on cash or credit? And it's just miserable for me to see that. Because if you know my story, a decade ago, I was working as a toilet cleaner. I hated every single moment. And yet I did it because I didn't know better. Did I love it? Far from. Did I have a passion? No, because I didn't love what I truly did. And Steve Jobs said this best, how if you love what you do, you don't have to work a day in your life. Just like in regards to your partner. You pick your partner based upon love. When it comes to your career, since most of your life will be spent working, it's important you find what you love to do. Write down a huge list of everything you love, and you'll find that after a while there seems to be a pattern and a commonality between some of the things that you're loving. And from there, it's giving you an indicator in regards to the thing you're born to do. Now, the second thing is in regards to cash. Like it or not, we live in a money world. If you don't have money, you simply cannot survive in the world we live in. So let's clear out the blockage we have in regards to money, because even if you want to impact people, you've got to make sure you got the money to scale your business, to be able to hire the team members and so forth, pay for other things, right? We live in a world where money is important. There's no denying that. So ask yourself, whatever career you're looking to pick, can it bring you money? Now, starting, it might not be a lot of money. It might just be minimum salary you're starting with if you're going to chase your dream, whatever career it is, or maybe it's entrepreneurship. But realize this, superstars and leaders like Elon Musk, he realized earlier on, this is what he did. He did an exercise where he figured out what's the bare minimum I can survive on. And he figured out that it's only a couple $100. And this is the moment he realized there's literally nothing to lose. What have I got to fear? Yes, a ship in the harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are built for. We're born to do great in life. We're born to just take action on what feels right, the calling of our life, the mission of our life. And yet most people don't do it because they're stuck in the fear, and the little voice in their mind is justifying why they should remain sitting on the nail. Don't be one of those people. So ask yourself, does it bring you cash? In fact, write a list of everything that can potentially bring you cash in regards to what you want to do. Now, that's the last point. You've got to make sure that all of these are balanced, by the way. So love, cash. And last point is alignment. Have you ever had that feeling before from your intuition, your gut, that you're doing the wrong thing? It feels like a drag. Because this is a sense that you're not aligned with the thing you're born to do. And you'll know it. You can feel it. You can't put words to it, but you can feel it. It's just like how in a relationship, you know when time has come. You know when it's time to say, hey, let's break up. We know it also in regards to our career. And yet most people, what they're really good at is allowing this little voice in their mind to justify why they should remain sitting on the nail. If you aren't familiar with the story, there's a story of a dog that was sat on a nail, screeching, day by day, just screeching, in pain. And one day this guy came out and noticed the dog is sat on a nail. And he knocked on the neighbor's door that he knew this dog belonged to and asked, why is he just sat there? Why isn't he moving? And the owner of the dog said, oh, you see, the nail hurts just enough. It'd rather sit on the nail than move. Most people in life, they're in pain. And yet they'd never do anything about it because the little voice talks yourself out of it. So it's important you ask yourself, what is it that I'm aligned with? What are my values in life? What do I want life to be? Don't compare yourself to people on Instagram. Don't compare yourself to other people. You want to figure out what is the ideal life for you. I tell you, I've spoken on stages all across the globe now. I tend to ask, how much is it that you want to earn? Most people just say, oh yeah, $1 million. Why? Because they've just seen $1 million as a cool amount. And then when I begin to ask, what would it actually cost $1 million? What would your average perfect day look like? They quickly find out it's not even $1 million life that they want. So they've been chasing other people's dream. You want to figure out what is it that you want? What's your calling? Why are you here? If you look at the odds of you being born, we're talking 400 trillion to 1. You were chosen to be here. The question is, why did you want to be here so badly? So when you really figure out what is it that you're aligned with, you'll notice how it's like a river. If you're not aligned, you're in the river, you're swimming against the current. It's hard. Life is a struggle day by day. But when you're aligned with the thing you're born to do, doors open effortlessly. Things just magically happen. Opportunities land left, right, and center. And that's when you are aligned with the thing you're born to do. And life will give you signs that indicates what you should be doing. In fact, when I was younger, I remember I was going to college. I hated college. I was studying computing programming. I remember one of the guys, because I was being open then to my alignment in regards to opportunities. And one of the guys turned around to me and said, I had terrible taste in music. And I thought to myself, oh, watch it. I'm gonna prove you wrong. And so I went home with and accepted that this is a sign for me to step up. And basically I began to post my mixtape. I didn't know how to mix and stuff. I just figured it out. I began to post it online. And this channel, a decade ago, got over 1 million hits across the globe. And I was just blown away. We actually spun all of these views, these people who were checking out my mixtapes, to an offline events business. And I've never felt so fulfilled and aligned with what I'm meant to be doing in that particular moment. And notice I say that particular moment, because as Steve Jobs says, we cannot connect the dots looking forwards. We can only connect the dots looking backwards. I'm meant to have been doing that in the moment. It felt right. Just like how a river, from a sky point of view, if you look at it from a bird eye point of view, a river goes left from right. It doesn't go in a straight line. So you've got to align with what you're born to do and be willing to take the steps towards living the life you're born to live. So we spun this off into underrating clubbing events business. And I remember after we'd basically concluded that night, it was about 4 hours. It was amazing. It's like a clubbing events experience for under 18 people. I've never seen so many people saying, feeling so fulfilled and feeling so happy, and basically saying to me, thank you afterwards. It was just like, felt amazing. Felt like I'm serving. And afterwards, my friend basically came out with this big, clear, see-through bag, and it's just full of cash. It was like that big. And we'd earn in that night what would normally take us working a normal job about 3 to 4 months. And that's when I realized I love this. I love running these events. I love being an entrepreneur. And that's when I began to follow my heart and take action more. Because had I not gone through that experience, I wouldn't have got into online businesses and so forth. So all the dots eventually began to connect because I trusted where the river's trying to take me. That's what you got to do, Insider. So you want to make sure you align these three: love, cash, and alignment. You got to have the balance between the three. So make a list in front of you, everything you feel aligned with. Because remember, it's not about how much you earn. It's about how you earn that money that matters. And that comes down to understanding you from a deeper level. If you do want me to go deeper into this, by the way, be sure to let me know in the comment box below. So love, cash, alignment. Make a list, and you'll begin to see patterns where they cross over. And that's when you know whether or not you should stick in your job or you should go follow your dream. Because if your job fits into love, cash, and alignment, well, stay in your normal job. If it doesn't, why the hell are you doing it? Again, the little voice justifies. Realize, what's the purpose of life at the end of the day? Is it for you to get to the end of your life thinking, oh yeah, I'm glad I played it safe? Is it to get to the end of life thinking, oh yeah, I'm glad I never took risks? You're born to do great. I believe in you, Insider. And I'll continue to believe in you more until the day you believe in yourself at the level I do. You're born to do great. You're born to win. So do what winners do. I hope you found today's video helpful, Insider. If you have, by the way, be sure to click the like button. And as you can see, new studio set up. If you do like me using the black background and all of this, do let me know in the comments box below. And Insider, if you also like me to basically feature your question on our show, all you have to do is follow the link above, or go directly to the link here, or follow the link in the description box below. As always, Insider, follow your heart, not your neighbor's heart, not your parents' heart, not your family's heart. Follow your heart and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live.